in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished. It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us. We'll be ready if the Daedric decide to attack. Don't worry. He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now. Captain Dougal's rumored treasure has to be true. I wonder if the first Count of Anvil found it. Take care.
Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me? This is only the beginning. Uriel has returned, as foretold by Pelennor Whitestrake in his dying breath. Uriel the Unfeathered! The sorcerer king of the Aelids, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelennor Whitestrake, but Uriel's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods. Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelennor, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aelids 3,000 years ago. Pelennor, with the aid of the gods, fought the Aelid sorcerer King Uriel and slew him. But Uriel's spirit survived, and he has now returned. Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As uibala, umarale el nada rakuva. In the Aelian tongue, by the eternal power of Uriel, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Uriel's ancient foes, and a threat. Alas, Uriel cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusaders' weaponry? You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelennor Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight? Well then, hail, Hero of Kvatch! Let me add one more voice to the never-ending chorus of praise. I'm sure one of your many devotees will be able to guide you on your way to find the Crusaders' relics. The weapons and armor of Pelennor Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the 8 divines. He went alone into the white gold tower, challenged the Aelid sorcerer King Uriel to single combat, and slew him. Alas, Uriel was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn. And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods, as was prophesied by Pelennor himself with his dying breath. Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine crusader, has a chance to defeat Uriel. But alas for Tamriel, the crusader's relics have been lost for many an age. Who Who can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed? Are you a worthy knight? Then I'm sure you will have no trouble finding the relics on your own. You clearly need no aid from man or God. Why do you come to me for aid, worthy knight? He is the enemy of all who walk free on Tamriel today, a survivor of the ancient race of alien slave masters who once ruled Cyrodiil. He was struck down by Pelennor, but by his art, Uriel had bound himself to the realm of his mistress, the Daedra Lord Meridia. So he was not slain, but simply cast adrift upon the waters of Oblivion. Now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods who helped bring about his downfall so many ages ago. Think on this. What happened here is only the beginning. Is there no one who would stand for the Nine? Pelennor Whitestrake once struck down the enemies of man and God. Who will now reclaim his relics and fight again for the true faith? The Ancient One require a champion, a divine crusader reborn. Will no one take up this holy crusade? Will no one walk the ancient pilgrim's way? Who will stand for the Ancient One? Well, well, a wayward son returning to the church. What do you want with me? Once there were 8 divines. Then Tiber Septim became Talos, and the 8 became 9. I followed the old way of honoring the 8 while also giving due to Talos, the one who ascended. Are you a worthy knight? Let the gods be the judge of that. I cannot see into men's heart. I see only their words and deeds. The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wish to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way, travel to the wayshrines of the 9 divines, pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. For those who would repent their past deeds, walking the pilgrim's way is a traditional way to cleanse yourself before the gods. Follow the map I gave you. Visit the wayshrines of the 9. Pray and wait for a sign. May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
Your money or your life? Why does this one always have to get the beggars?